What's up, everybody? Son of Malbalgia here. So I just got this set of Earthworm Jim figures. The only two I'm lacking from this old Playmates vintage collection is the Scuba Gear Earthworm Jim and the Battle Damaged Earthworm Jim. And I'm not sure I want to get those two. If I do get Battle Damaged, it'll be for the sole purpose of repainting it. But anyway, I'm going to try to make this quick because my battery here keeps dying on me. I don't know what's going on. But since Premium DNA is on the verge of releasing their new Earthworm Jim action figure line, I thought I'd go over this vintage line. And we're going to start with the man himself, Earthworm Jim, the earthworm who found a super suit from space, rather. He did come with Snot, and Snot was originally molded in red. I'm currently repainting him, but I'm in my office and left my white paint at home. I am going to be doing his teeth and his eyes probably this weekend or next week whenever I get around to it. But anyway, that's Snot, nothing really going on there. Here is a big blaster cannon. Really nice detail, but no paint detail. I may repaint this, I don't know. This is his blaster from the cartoon in the game. You still see the yellow paint on my hand, sorry about that. But I just did this. I repainted it because it was molded all in red. I did the tip in yellow and made the fan inside silver. I also did the worm part, except for the eyes, with a matte finish. I used a Vallejo matte finish, and it works really well. It doesn't catch light as much as it was, so that's really nice. But you can see here, it actually, the Playmates had good sculpts. All right, I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. I actually like the old Playmates toys. Had these when I was a kid, really enjoyed them. It's still one of my favorite video games to this day. Anyway, basic Playmates articulation, swivel at the arms, swivel at the, it's got a wrist, or a forearm cut there. Legs, do about that much, get good running poses. No head articulation because when you press this little button on his backpack here, his worm fires out of his suit. So there we go. Not a whole lot to say there about old Jim other than that. So we're going to move on to the main villain in the Earthworm Jim saga or story, whatever. Psycrow. Now I did do some repainting on Psycrow. I'll get to that in a minute. This is his weapon. It fires the little grappling hook, and you can wrap it around there, but I don't feel like doing all that, trying to hurry this along. And he comes with Major Mucus, who does have some paint apps, surprisingly, so that's a good plus. And it's really good sculpt once again. And then Psycrow. Now his weapon was molded all in yellow. I repainted it to be a little more accurate and look a little better in photos. I left the handle alone because it would just come off the handle putting it in and out the hand, but it actually looks good this way. And also, this backpack was all blue. I put the detail on the straps and all the little silver and the red little button there. His tail feathers were all yellow. No idea why that was. I painted those black. And this antenna was all yellow. I looked it up. It actually is like a grayish silver, so I did gray and left the tip of it yellow. Once again, standard, basic Playmates articulation. He's got cuts at his forearms, legs move, arms do it the full 360, head turns around, blah, blah, blah. Let's move it along with monstrous Peter Puppy. Now, if you're familiar with Earthworm Jim, this is Peter Puppy, but when he gets angry, kind of like the Incredible Hulk, he becomes this bad boy right here. Now, this shoots a missile. Playmates love their little missile firing weapons. Put that back there. He comes with this wooden club, nice detail, and he comes with this wooden shield. Once again, nice detail. And here is Peter himself, or regular Peter Puppy, and nice paint apps, but I think I may paint his tail white, and maybe his pants black. I don't know yet. But Peter Puppy's a pretty good figure. His jaw moves, he's got the basic articulation for Playmates. His jaw moves. Really nice sculpt overall. Really, really good solid figure. So we're going to move on with the villainous Bob in number 4. But contrary to popular belief, if you are one of the, you're not educated in Earthworm Jim, this is Bob. This is number 4. Bob is the evil little goldfish here. And number 4 is his cat henchman. Comes with a sword, all molded in brownish gold, and a weird-looking, a weird-looking gun, once again, all molded in the same color. Now, he has an action where if you put Bob in his hand and press the button on his back, he throws Bob, that's pretty cool. Nice little action there. Nice detail on number 4 here. I really like I always like number 4 as a villain. Now, he does look different here than he did in the game. In the game, he didn't have all the straps. We won't get into all that. Matter of fact, we're going to move on to a different character with good old disgusting gross hench rat. Now, the star of this pack here is actually the accessory, technically, which is Evil the cat. He's hilarious in the cartoon. In the game, he's just one of the bosses. He's not really a huge part. He's supposed to have articulation here. I remember that from when I was a kid, but this one seems stuck and I don't want to break it. But at least they actually put some paint apps on this, and he actually looks really, really good. Now, hench rat himself looks really good. He's got a gun that you attach up here. He's got a knife you can put in his hand. He's got this really odd head articulation that you can make him look all kinds of creepy ways. Other than that, he's got pretty basic, standard playmates articulation. And his gun, of course, fires a missile. Boom. Now we're going to move on to another character with Princess What's Her Name. I'm not saying that because I forgot her name. Her name is actually Princess What's Her Name. If you don't believe me, look it up. She came with this weird cannon, which I don't see her ever needing. She came with this weird little insect bug guard guy who has no paint apps whatsoever, and I don't really recognize the character. I think it's just some random junk. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And she came with this, which fires these little discs, and I do have the discs, but they're so tiny I didn't really want to break them out. It comes with like 3 or 4 of them. They just look like this. They're just these little things with like these little insect things printed on them. I don't know if you can see that very well. But anyway, they fire out of, I'm not even attempting to test that. Her detail is really good. She's got nice glossy paint apps on her blue parts, making her look like an insect. And she is the princess, the damsel in distress. So there you go. And there you have it. That is the old 90s Playmates Earthworm Jim action figures. Now, it's arguable. Are these based on the cartoon? Are they based on the video game? Does it really matter? I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of differences, right? So I'm just happy we have Earthworm Jim figures. When I was little, I was over the moon for these toys because I played the video constantly and religiously almost. So anyway, do you guys like Earthworm Jim? Are you looking forward to the Premium DNA Earthworm Jim action figures that have been announced? Because I know I am. So, what do you guys think? Are these vintage toys that you would pick up, or would you pass on them? I think they're really good. I think they still kind of hold up if you're a vintage collector. They have great detail all around, and I'm really happy to have them in my collection. They're going to look great displayed next to my Super Nintendo stuff, next to my Mario figures, and my Primal Rage and Mortal Kombat stuff. I love to put my video game stuff on one shelf, right next to, my Super Nintendo, basically. So, anyway, as always, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll leave a link to my Instagram and my music page in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching, and as always, peace out.